is Thursday, December 12th. Today is a shot day. I weighed myself this morning and I was, 239.6. That's up roughly 2 pounds from my last week's weigh-in. I was not surprised about it. When I woke up this morning, my Fitbit was pretty tight on my wrist, so that's how I knew that it would not be pretty. Whatever, right? So the weird thing is, when I went to take my shot today, I usually have to go up to 60 because I'm taking 12.5 milligrams and 60 units. Doubled is 120, so I'm always like slightly under. But my point being, so according to I keep a chart, and according to my chart, I was at, I started a new 60 milligram. I had already been at 50 for my last shot. So today I should have technically going all the way to 60. That would have been, I would have been 2.5 milligrams short. And then there should be nothing left in the cartridge. I went to 60, gave myself the injection. I still have like 20, I think it said 20 units left. So that's 2 milligrams left. I don't know why I still have 2 milligrams left. I should not have anything. So that I thought was kind of weird. So at some point I underdosed myself. I don't know when that was. I don't know. It's freaking weird, right? So probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to dose myself maybe in 3 days just to finish off that cartridge. And then I'll wait till Thursday and then I'll start taking 15 milligrams every Thursday. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a peptide calculator and decrease the amount of backwater that I am reconstituting with. Because I don't want to do 60 units, or at that point it'd be 75 units. That's a lot of liquid to have to inject. So I can get the same exact dosage with less water, if you will, by playing around with some peptide calculators. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to tell it that I'm putting in 60 milligrams of medicine. I think I'll probably do 2 milliliters instead of the 3 that I've been doing. And so I believe that'll put me around 30 units instead of 60. So considerably less liquid to inject every time. I don't know the exact numbers yet. I have to do that later. Well, hey there. Someone's coming in to visit me. Yes, I know. Feeling wise, I've been fine. I've been less hungry, and which is a good thing. I don't eat until 11 to 1, depending on the day. The last couple days, though, I've been hungry quite early in the morning. So I've been eating earlier in the day. Still feel like I'm eating a lot when I'm not hungry, though, or overeating. Like I could be done, but I just keep eating. So that's probably another reason why my weight is up today. Sleep has been great. Haven't worried about that. I've been taking the SS31 for the last 2 days. I started yesterday and I'm taking, 4 milligrams a day, between 4 and 5, because it can't be super precise the way that I reconstitute. I'll be doing that for 28 to 30 days, just depending on how long it lasts. And then I'm going to go to the MOTS-C. Now, as I understand it, both of them are supposed to be for mitochondrial health. The SS31 is supposed to kind of like prep your cells. Something I saw the other day said that the SS31 repairs the internal functions of your cells, whereas the MOTS-C can repair like the outer part of the cells. I don't know how much of that is accurate. The last time I did this protocol, I didn't notice any difference. So I don't know if that just means that my cell health is decent. So I don't know if that means that my mitochondrial health is fine. Because some people say that they notice a difference, like that either their energy increases, or maybe they're having inflammation, or their body's healing better. There's a couple of things. I have not noticed any of that. So, like I said, I don't know if that means that there was nothing really to fix. I don't know. All the stuff I get is always tested, so I know that it is what it says that it is. So I'm not worried about that, like getting a bunch of, junk powder. So still taking the BPC 157. I'll probably finish the bottle up. And then once it's done, I'll probably cycle it. So I won't do it for a month, maybe 2. And then I'll go and use my last bottle at some point. I'm the only one doing it right now, so this bottle is lasting me quite a while. I've been looking to see what I want to purchase. I've kind of been kicking around the idea of Retta. I've kind of been kicking around the idea of Cagrelintide. I don't know that I'll do either of those. I kind of was thinking about doing semaglutide, but like as a stack, to stack it with the Tirzepatide. Some people say they get really tired on the Tirzepatide. I have not experienced that, at least no more so than usual, But I did, when I first started, I was on the semaglutide. I was on the name brand Wegovy, and my anxiety shot through the roof. Like I didn't want to do anything. I was just in the bedroom, just something. I had like this impending feel of doom. I didn't know what was wrong, but something was wrong. And so I didn't want to do anything. Like I would just hang out in the bedroom with all the blinds drawn for like days. Even when I upped my anxiety, my Wellbutrin, that just made me feel really fuzzy and like I couldn't concentrate on anything. Didn't love that. Helped the anxiety a little bit. But then once I got off the Wegovy and went on the Tirzepatide, I was able to lower my dosage back down on the Wellbutrin. And I don't have those anxiety episodes. So I don't really want to try to stack the semaglutide because I worry that it's going to ratchet up my anxiety. Now, having said that, perhaps me being on the Tirzepatide at the same time, those dual agonist functions, maybe that'll help. I don't know. I mean, it's not super expensive, so I might try a kit of the Sema and see how it goes. I don't know. There's a couple other things that are being sold that I've been researching, but I don't really need a lot of this other stuff. A lot of it is for like working out. I don't exercise, right? I think we all know that. So I'm not really too worried about getting the best gains that I can get while weight training or cardio or anything like that. Some of the stuff is for if you have like immunodeficiency issues, it can help with that. I don't think I have any problems with that. So a lot of the stuff that is sold, I don't really have a need for. It's interesting reading up on it and being like, oh, maybe I could try this, but I don't really want to, try things just to try things. There is a protocol called Glow. It's mainly for skin, I believe. So there's another one called Clo. They put it with a K. So, and it's got like KPV and then a couple others. That's, anyway, kind of interested in that because I've been doing a lot of skincare stuff lately. Speaking of the skincare stuff, so I've been doing the microneedling, and then I've been doing that easy injector mesotherapy gun, just because I don't like having to do things by hand. I don't like on some of the stuff that's thick, and so you're not necessarily getting the same amount per injection site, whereas with the gun, you just set it. You're like, hey, I want 25 units or whatever, and you push a button. It only gives you 25 units. That being said, I feel like these are minusculely better. I can't tell if it's because when I use the gun, it's 9 needles, it's 3 by 3, like a square. So I don't know if just simply puncturing these spider veins or varicose veins or broken capillaries or whatever you want to call them. I guess they're not varicose veins, spider veins. I don't know if that's breaking up the capillary and it's just being reabsorbed. I don't know. I feel like my pore size is still, I mean, it's not awful by any means, but it's not super great. It's better than when I started though. I feel like it's better. So I still would like to get, some of these, and right? I have seen some interesting thread videos, and the idea of threads really kind of freaks me out. On the other hand, I have seen some really remarkable change using just threads, because I don't want to do surgery. I don't want to get a facelift. I don't want to get a neck lift. I don't want to do that. As far as all that's considered, threads seem the least invasive, but I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I'm confident enough with what I have or what I'm doing. I just got some PDRN stuff. I think it's Youth Fill, maybe, is what I just got delivered the other day. I haven't started that because I'm currently doing a protocol of, what is it? Regenoview Aquashine Plus. Aquashine Plus, yeah. And I think that one's like partially cross-linked. So there's a little more concern in the sense that for vascular occlusion, like I don't want to occlude veins, but it's only partially cross-linked. I don't know. I don't notice a huge difference. I will say the last time I used that meso gun, I must have had the needles out quite far because it was like a bloodbath. I had so much blood coming out of my face from these punctures, right? Last time I swear to God, I did this the time before, but I really made sure that when I was twisting the dial that allows the needles to come out, I just did it to where the bias is, like the cut on the needle where the hole shows. I just did it to there. I might have even gone a little bit shorter than the bottom of the hole that's cut, for where the needle is. I had one injection site that bled to the point where, it had a little trickle. And then I had one that was almost just like a puncture that did not trickle, but you saw a little bit of blood. That was it. So I don't know how much different it was that I was doing yesterday than I did like 2-3 weeks prior to that when I had done the other set of Hyaron, I think is what I used that time. Anyway, so I was pretty pleased about it. My entire face all over was very tight and on fire, but you poke 9 needles in your face hundreds of times to get the full surface of your face is going to get inflamed because it's going to have a response. It's going to have a reaction to that, right? So I'll be doing the Regenoview Aquashine Plus for probably a couple times. Then after that, I'll probably go to the Youth Fill. I've heard excellent things about the Youth Fill. And then I have this other thing, this Curenex Glow and Shine Intense, whatever. The back of the box says that it's just for microneedling, but I have seen people use it for meso. So I was going to use it for mesotherapy, and then ChatGPT said you could use it for meso, but since the box just says microneedling, makes me a little nervous. And then also I'm going to get this, what is it called? It is a Hydra. It's a Hydra stamp. So you put like the serum in this glass container. It's got needles. And so then you're basically just poking. It's not a roller, it's just a stamp. And then that's supposed to, I'm guessing you don't have to put a slip on your skin, like a pen. When you do the pens, the microneedling pens, you need to have some kind of slip so it can move easily across your skin. I'm thinking I have to do some more research on it, but the Hydra stamp, I think you're just poking the needles in, and it's bringing the serum or what have you when you're poking. So I'm looking into that because I think that looks interesting, and I've heard some good stuff. How I talked about how I was worried that I was losing hair in this area. Well, I had a picture from 9 years ago, and I had a side shave at that point, and I never realized it before, but this, how this goes back like this, I had that, 8-9 years ago. I thought this was a recent thing, but it's not. So maybe I'm not losing as much hair as I thought that I was, and I think that's a good thing. Still doing the estrogen patch, the estrogen cream, like 3 days a week, testosterone cream 1 day a week, and the progesterone pill. So, living life. Have not done any puzzles since the last video. I haven't watched any actual movies either. I'm just rewatching Schitt's Creek, and I guess sometimes where I'm watching What We Do in the Shadows. I haven't started season 3 of Banshee, and yeah, nothing else. I do have the new Venom movie that I want to watch, and I do want to see Dear Santa because I think that one looks super funny, but haven't actually watched anything. I'm going to go out to eat and then to a play. It's called Kimberly Akimbo. I don't really know anything about it. I heard the lead character is a girl who has a disorder that makes her look old, even though she's a young girl. That's literally all I know about this play. But it has really good reviews, and it's part of my season package, so I'm going. I'll let you guys know what I think about it. But that's it. I hope you guys had a great week, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.